Angel here. So excited about this video. I am so excited about this video because I want you guys to really pick up what I'm putting down, as my friend Danny always says. He always says, "You picking up what I'm putting down?" So I really want you guys to get this because it literally breaks my entire heart when I encounter someone and they were in a conversation and they're talking about their goals or their dreams, and then they tell me why they stopped going after their dreams. And it just breaks my heart. So I wanted to share this with you guys. So I created this little diagram, and do not laugh. I'm a life coach. I'm not an art teacher. So this is a little stick figure. I hope you guys can see it. Here's a little stick figure right here. And then I have a bubble up here, and it just says your dreams and your goals and your visions, whatever you want to call them. So you start off in your life and you have all these goals and you're praying, you know, God, I pray for my business to be successful, or I pray for my husband, or I pray for just financial blessings. I pray that I have health and wealth and all of these things that each and every one of us seek after every single day. I don't believe anybody wakes up and says, I am looking forward to having a jacked up day. And so you start off with those prayers and those goals and those dreams, and God begins to go to work. And what we don't realize is that when you pray for something, something has to move, something has to change, something has to shift in order for you to attain what it is that you are praying for. I'm gonna get better, guys. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. I gotta turn my phone off. Okay, so you start off with, like I said, you're praying and things begin to shift. And so you have your goals and you're praying for a business, and then you lose your job. And then you stop going after your dream, your ultimate dream, which is all the way over here because of this incident right here. You lost your job and you're like, oh my God, what in the world am I supposed to do? I was praying for a business and I really want this to work. I really want it to be successful, and I lost my job. How in the world am I going to start my business now? But you prayed for a business. So in order to run your business, you need to lose that job. Now, and I'm not saying that you cannot go at them at the same time. You can't work a job and have your business at the same time, but just keep picking up what I'm putting down. So you lose your job and you're like, oh my God, like this is it. I can't start my business. So then you get another job, and you keep going, and life happens. Life happens to everyone. And these are I'm going to tell you the two reasons why people fail. So you go along with your life, you get another job. Okay, now things are running smooth. Then there's a death in the family. Then again, you think about your goals and your dreams and your hopes and your wishes and your aspirations, and you're like, how in the world can I move forward when my child just died, or my mother just died, or my father just died? How in the world am I going to move on from that? Well, I'm going to tell you that it's possible. Not from personal experience, thank God, not from personal experience, but I know so many people that have lost their children and they're still going, that have lost loved ones and they're still going. It really takes a champion mindset in order to accomplish your goals and your dreams, because life is going to happen. It's just going to happen. I've shared with you guys several times before, if you've taken any of my classes or watched any of my other videos. My cousin lost her son, and to me, she is like my freaking Shiro, because this woman kicks butt. She owns a hair salon. She does extremely well, and that was like enough to put her in the fetal position for the rest of her life, and understandably, but she got back up. And you think about the likes of Iyanla Vanzant, you know, she lost her daughter when her daughter was 30 years old, and we see her changing lives all over the world. She had her dream and all this life happened, but she still had her goals and her dreams and her visions. So then you go through your mourning period, and it never ends. I'm not saying that. However, you keep going through life. You keep going, you get a flat tire. And this flat tire may seem so menial considering losing a job and the death of a family, but people give up on their dreams for stuff like this. I lost my tire got a flat, or my tire is flat. Like, now what am I going to do? These are the little things that stop people. So now you get your tire fixed. So now you're back on the road. Now you have a baby, you get pregnant out, you know, it wasn't a planned pregnancy, you're not married, and now you have this baby and you're like, what am I going to do now? I'm trying to live my dreams, I'm trying to do the right thing, and every time I go at it, something happens. Now that is what most people live by. They live by that if everything goes well, I'll make it happen. As soon as something messes up, they give up. That's the common way to live. That's not the uncommon lifestyle that I teach about all the time. So you have to be able to rise above all of this and live above all of this. So you have your baby and you keep moving. Now, this is why I love studying athletes, because they are freaking beasts. It doesn't matter what goes on in their life. They are showing up on that field. I love studying them so much. And so athletes and people with that uncommon state of mind and people that actually accomplish their goals and their dreams and override all of these things that are going on in their lives, what you don't realize is that in the Bible, in Romans 8:28, it says, God will work all things out for your good, for those who are called according to his purpose and his plan, and those that love him. So all of these things, once you reach your goal, you're going to realize all these things were actually working out for your good. But if you stop somewhere here in the middle, you never get to see how it worked out for your good. And I want to read this scripture to you. And I'm not going to give you any eye contact as I read this scripture, because I'm just not. I love this scripture so much. So I'm going to read it, and I want you guys to actually write this scripture down, or just read it over and over again, or whenever something happens that has the potential to throw you off course, I want you to pull this scripture out and I want you to read it. Listen, y'all. I'm holding this thing together, okay? Don't talk about me. I know you guys saw my Bible video, how I made them, but I still use this one. I read a quote once that said, a Bible that is torn apart is a life that's put together. So don't talk about my Bible. Okay, so it's James 1:2. And it says, consider it pure joy, my brothers, whenever you face trials of many kind, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Perseverance must finish its work so that you may be mature and complete and lacking nothing. If any of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to him. Ask and you shall receive. But when he asks, he must believe and not doubt, because he who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That man should not think he will receive anything from the Lord. He is a double-minded man and unstable in all that he does. Did you hear that? Did you just pick up what I put down? When these things happen, we are supposed to consider it pure joy, because we know that it's maturing us. It's building our character. It's building our muscles literally for the next storm that's going to come. As long as you have breath in your body, you are going to face these trials. And so why not just make up your mind and set your mind on the fact that, you know what, come hell or high water, I don't care what happens in my life, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to do what God is calling me to do no matter what. There is no devil in hell that can stop me from doing what it is that I'm called to do. When you set your mind on that, it changes everything. You'll begin to laugh at the flat tire. You'll begin to laugh at the job that you lost. You'll begin to laugh at these little things that just happen in your life, because you realize everything is working for my good. There is a song that we sing at church. I'm not a singer, I'm a life coach, but I'm going to sing it anyway. And it says, Everything is working for my good. He's intentional, never failing. All things are working for my good. He's intentional, never failing. I love that song, and I cannot sing. I am a life coach. I don't care what y'all say. The word says sing to the Lord with a joyful sound. I freaking love that song, and I can feel the Spirit on me right now. Guys, I love you so, so, so much. And the two reasons why people fail to accomplish their dreams and their goals is, number one, they don't have a vision. The scripture tells us that you will perish. People perish without a lack of vision. That's one reason why people will never accomplish their goals. And the second reason is simply they just give up. Because the goal is always available. The dream is always there. But somewhere along the line, people give up. That's the only way you will not accomplish what it is that God has put in your heart, is because one, you can't see it, and two, you give up. That's it. I love you guys from the bottom to the top, and I'll see you in the next video.